Adrian Defanti, GTAV. Balancing your life and study load. The final year of secondary school is very important as it may influence your immediate future. However, at the end of the day, it's important to remember that it is only 1 year of your life. Your ATAR will enable your entrance into university, but in order to achieve a score that you are happy with, it is essential that you maintain a balanced, healthy lifestyle. Learning to manage your time and to communicate your commitments to others will help you to develop essential life skills. The first thing to remember is that it's okay to do things other than study. Students often have extremely high expectations for themselves. In order to achieve these goals, it's easy to think that studying is the only thing that's important. Unfortunately, this is not sustainable, and without balance, study may become less efficient and less effective. On top of this, Year 12 is a very exciting and memorable year for so many reasons, and it would be a shame to miss out on all of this due to unnecessary stress. A healthy diet, exercise, hobbies, and a social life will create a balance to help ensure that study time is effective. In order to achieve a balanced life, time must be well managed and activities must be prioritised. The first step in managing your time is identifying the components of your days and weeks. These will include school hours, homework, study, and social time, and might include additional school commitments, external commitments, and part-time work. Be realistic about how much of your week these components currently occupy and how much of your week you want them to occupy. After working out the components of your week, you need to prioritise them so that you can allocate the time needed. Prioritise based on what is needed to achieve your goals, keeping in mind the aim to maintain a healthy life balance. Once you have worked out the essential parts of your week, plan it using whatever method of organisation works for you. While choosing your priorities, keep in mind that the choices you make will have consequences which you must be comfortable with. Being organised with your commitments will enable you to communicate this information to important people in your life. Regular communication with your teachers will enable them to work with you rather than against you to help you to ensure you achieve the best results possible. Letting your employers or your sports coaches know your level of commitment in advance will help you to balance these activities. Discussing your commitments with your family and close friends will enable them to support you with your endeavours rather than placing stress on these very important relationships. Part-time work is essential for some, as the extra money is a necessity. Others might choose to work or wait until Year 12 is over. Part-time work can be an excellent way for you to develop skills in communication, punctuality, discipline and management. However, make sure you consider the amount of work that you want to work per week and the impact that this might have on your education. Ensure that you give your employer sufficient warning when busy periods are approaching so that you can negotiate your workload as required. Don't expect your employer to be able to replace you for a month worth of shifts during exam time if you only give them 2 days of notice. Without a doubt, a healthy lifestyle must be your top priority. Although you might be extremely driven to achieve the best ATAR you possibly can, disregarding a healthy lifestyle will not help you to achieve this. Taking time to eat well, exercise, socialise, relax, and sleep sufficiently will reduce your stress levels and will ensure that you are alert and are studying effectively and efficiently. Although moderate levels of stress might help you to become motivated, a healthy lifestyle will ensure that these stress levels do not become a problem that affect your performance. Another important thing to remember is not to waste time. Wind down time after school to relax before starting homework and before going to bed is essential. However, don't fall into the habit of using this as an excuse to waste time or to accidentally let time get away from you. We live in the wonderful age of social networking and TV, movies and music on demand. However, consider how many episodes of The Bachelor or how many videos of cats playing the piano are really essential in your life right now. Studying while checking Facebook might seem like a great way to multitask, but it probably means that you are not doing your study or your socialising much justice. It might be more effective to study without any distractions and then take a break in another room to check out how many likes you have on your latest selfie. Working efficiently while doing things that you don't enjoy will give you more time to do the things that you do enjoy. Finally, at the end of the day, you need to find a balance that realistically suits your priorities and your commitments. Finding this balance early and sticking to it will mean that it becomes a routine. A routine will seem like less of a chore and will ensure that your lifestyle is sustainable for the entire year.